Hello, this is Telkantar, and I'm going to be doing a playthrough of Portal. This is one of my favorite games, even though it's kind of an old one, and I figured it would be a really good game for me to start off dipping my toes in the whole Let's Play thing. So, without further ado, I'm going to start a new game. Now, the pretty interesting thing about Portal is that it's a first-person shooter, but it really isn't in the same way. Like, it's from first-person perspective. You can look around, you can walk around, flush the toilet.
Your business is appreciated.
Little robotic voices will talk to you.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Computer Aided Enrichment Center.
Hello.
We hope your brief detention in the relaxation vault has been a pleasant one.
Detention?
Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper.
Ooh.
Before we start, however, keep in mind that although fun and learning are the primary goals of all Enrichment Center activities, serious injuries may occur. For your own safety and the safety of others, please refrain from...
Please refrain from what?
Stand back.
I felt like that was
The portal
important.
will open in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so this game was a pretty big deal when it came out in 2007. And part of the reason was their ability to make these portals that you can walk through. And right away, I'm pretty sure it was in the game developer's commentary that you can see what your character is. And this is Chell? I believe that's how you pronounce her name. And she's going to be a test subject in this place called Aperture Science. Now, it's going to be really simple in the beginning because the developers felt like they had to handhold you so that you would learn all the mechanics. But it really is an interesting game with a lot of really cool physics, even nowadays. And it's kind of different from like your standard first-person shooter where you're blowing stuff up. Instead, you're shooting things to solve puzzles, like specifically physics puzzles. Obviously, I have psychic powers because I can grab and hold this cube without using my hands.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Please proceed into the chamber lock after completing each test. First, however, note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This Aperture Science material emancipation grip will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it. For instance, the Aperture Science weighted storage cube.
So yeah, if I was to take the cube and move it through that particle field there, it would totally disintegrate, which will come into play later in some of the puzzles. That really wasn't much of a puzzle to start out with, but they get more complicated as the game goes along. First ones are going to be a breeze, but I'll let the voice in the ceiling speak whenever she does. Okay.
Please place the weighted storage cube on the 1500 megawatt Aperture Science heavy duty super colliding super button.
It sounds very complicated, doesn't it? Oop. Come here. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna make it. Alright, now we wait. No, 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 no. But yeah, the really cool thing about these games is just the level of humor that goes into it. Like, the AI is actually pretty darn funny. I mean, you'll hear it.
Perfect. Please move quickly to the chamber lock, as the effects of prolonged exposure to the button are not part of this test.
What in the world are they experimenting with that you could get hurt by standing too close to a button? What kind of energy is running through it? These are questions that I need answers to.
You're doing very well.
Thank you.
Please be advised that a noticeable taste of blood
What?
is not part of any test protocol, but is an unintended side effect of the Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grip, which may, in semi-rare cases, emancipate dental fillings, crowns, tooth enamel, and teeth.
What the heck is in those particle fields? Whoa, that's loud. Alright, so I'm just gonna hop through here. Hey, look at that! Ugh!
Very good.
Yeah!
You are now in possession of the Aperture Science handheld portal device.
Cool.
With it, you can create your own portals. These intradimensional gates have proven to be completely safe. The device, however, has not.
What?
Do not touch the operational end of the device. Do not look directly at the operational end of the device. Do not submerge the device in liquid, even partially. Most importantly, under no circumstances should you...
Oh, there we go with missing important information again. What is wrong with that computer? What else am I not supposed to do with it? Ooh, that's... I always like that. That's a cool detail that the portal gun shakes when you go through the emancipation field. Hopefully I'm not competing with the music too much here. I feel like I'm yelling because of my headphones. Alright, where are we at?
Please proceed to the chamber lock. Mind the gap.
Okay, yeah, so they're gradually, like, introducing you to more and more complicated situations. Although this isn't particularly complicated yet. Oh, would you look at that? Did a little switcheroo. You call that a puzzle? I demand...
Well done. Remember, the Aperture Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day is the perfect time to have her tested.
Tested for what? Actually, what are we testing anyways? That's the question. Obviously, I know that my character's a lab rat, but what are all these tests for? Is it to test the portal gun? It seems it works... It seems like it works pretty well, so...
Welcome to Test Chamber 4.
Thank you.
You're doing quite well.
I know. It's almost like I've played this game before. Ah, it's one of my favorites, so I don't really mind. Ooh, a box. Hey, go in the portal? Go in the portal, I said. Okay, fine. Whoa! I did not mean to do that. Ooh, maybe I can do something cool here. Haha! Yeah,
Once
physics!
again, excellent work.
Thank you.
As part of a required test protocol, we will not monitor the next test chamber. You will be entirely on your own. Good
Cool!
luck.
The training wheels are coming off, right? Probably. I mean, even though I've already said that I have played this game before, several times in fact, I'm still going to be giving you commentary and, like, talking to the AI and stuff. Just whatever comes to my mind. I like that. You see that? That's really cool. It just all... It even bounces a little bit. That's neat. Alright. So I'm not being monitored in this test chamber. So it said. Ooh, that's cool. Alright. I know what to do. Boop. 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 Ah, whoa. Man, that makes an annoying little electrical noise, doesn't it? Boop. Haha!
As part of a required test protocol, our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication. Good job. As part of a required test protocol, we will stop enhancing the truth in 3, 2...
That's reassuring. Yeah. I'm feeling good about this. Man, even running 16 gigabytes of RAM, sometimes the game doesn't run very quickly. Ooh, that's pretty cool.
While safety is one of many Enrichment Center goals, the Aperture Science High Energy Pellet seen to the left of the chamber can and has caused permanent disabilities such as vaporization. Please be careful.
I would call that a pretty, what did she call it? I would call that a pretty serious disability, honestly.
Unbelievable. You
Subject name here.
must be the pride of.
Subject hometown here.
I called her Chell, but that's not really a name that you get from the game. She's actually kind of nameless, and she doesn't have any feet. That's one reason that I don't like first-person games most of the time. You're like a floating camera with like a gun. Something that happened in something that Skyrim has going on, where I prefer playing Skyrim in third person just because in first person I can't see my character. In this it's not quite so big a deal, but in Skyrim it's just like you're playing floating arms that are holding a sword or shield or magic or what have you.
Warning devices are required on all mobile equipment. However, alarms and flashing hazard lights have been found to agitate the high energy pellet and have therefore been disabled for your safety.
Oh, good. Huh. So high frequency sounds cause those things to explode. Interesting.
Good. Now use the Aperture Science unstationary scaffold to reach the chamber lock.
An unstationary scaffold. Well, it's an apt description. Whoa! I didn't mean to do that. Hang on. We're good. We're good. We're good. Oh. I meant to do that. Sound effects sound really cool, actually. Oh, that's weird. The lighting changed. Huh.
Please note that we have added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory mark on your official testing record, followed by death. Good luck.
Followed by death? Place is slightly dangerous, I'd say. Boop. I'm so good at puzzles. Yes. Okay, and now we wait. That's another really cool thing about the physics in this game. It's sort of like when you look in a mirror in like a bathroom or whatever. There's just infinite portals. How do mirrors work like that, coincidentally? It's something that I thought of while I was looking at one like that in a, I want to say it was not a Sears bathroom, because Sears is closed, but it was a,
Very impressive. Please note that any appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing experience.
Sure. So as I was saying, it was at a department store of some kind. Might have been a JCPenney, but it had like the two mirrors facing each other. No, it was a movie theater, and it had the two mirrors facing each other, and I still can't quite wrap my head around why it looks like there's an infinity of mirrors as far as you can see going off into like the ether. Light works really strangely.
The Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve it.
Okay, so I get to show you why we don't put blocks through that field. The portal gun is immune, though. Also, if I put a portal, like, say, boop, and I walk through here, it makes it go away.
The Enrichment Center apologizes for this clearly broken test chamber.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna believe what she's saying about it being broken. It's always a way, especially when you put a giant, obvious hole in the wall. Ugh, yeah.
Once again, the Enrichment Center offers its most sincere apologies on the occasion of this unsolvable test environment.
Okay,
Fantastic. You remain resolute and resourceful in an atmosphere of extreme pessimism.
well, maybe if it was a more difficult puzzle, but yeah. So what is the portal gun made of that it can go through that field, but other things can't? I have a lot of really good questions for this game that I know are not going to get answered because it's only a couple hours long. Maybe shorter considering that I played it before. Okay, let's see what we got. Chamber 10, right?
Hello again.
Hello.
To reiterate, previous one. Momentum.
That's not cool. What about momentum? Yeah, I already know, but still. Ugh. Yeah. Ooh, we got music. The soundtrack in this game isn't used very often, but when it is, it definitely leaves an impact. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay a portal down here, and I'm going to fall through it, and portals carry momentum. So, ooh.
Spectacular. You appear to understand how a portal affects forward momentum, or to be more precise, how it does not.
Yep, I understand. Putting the portal there. Yeah, whoosh. Okay.
Momentum, a function of mass and velocity, is conserved between portals. In layman's terms, speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out.
One of the few times in this game that the AI is genuinely helpful. Yeah, here we go. Whoa, that was weird. That always makes me, like, a little dizzy, because I flip over. My character lands like a cat. I kind of don't want to talk over the music. Oh, the music stopped. Alright, into Chamber 11.
The Enrichment Center promises to always provide a safe testing environment. In dangerous testing environments, the Enrichment Center promises to always provide useful advice. For instance, the floor here will kill you. Try to avoid it.
I mean, that is technically useful, but at the same time I feel like... I don't know, I feel like they're trying to kill me now. Let's see, up the portal there. Oops. Well, now we wait. Wasn't quite fast enough there. Whoa. So, once I get that doohickey down there, I'll be able to make both types of portals. And that's when the game really... That's when the game really gets interesting. Ugh, yeah. Like a boss. Alright. One there. Activate that. And I believe that she called that a, what did she call it? A, unstationary platform. Alright, here we are back here again. Boop. Oh. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Alright, got music coming again. Alright, let's unlock the game.
The device has been modified so that it can now manufacture two linked portals at once. As part of an optional test protocol, we are pleased to present an amusing fact. The device is now more valuable than the organs and combined incomes of everyone in.
Subject hometown here.
Wow, so this gun is very, very valuable then. Alright, just gonna put a portal there and a portal here. And yeah, this is when the game really opens up, when I get the ability to make both types of portals. Ugh. Yeah. Oh, coincidentally, now I can do this and look at my character. Now, this is actually pretty interesting. You see those things she's got on her legs? Those prevent you from taking fall damage when you drop a long way. That hasn't come up yet, but it's going to be something that's important in the future, in test chambers that are coming up soon. How about those 2007 face graphics, huh? Alright, let's go. Yeah, the music really, really leaves an impact when it does play. Most of the time it's all silent, though. Aperture Laboratories. When I was taking digital photography, one of the things that controls how a picture you take on a digital camera looks when it comes out is the aperture. And I remember that because of this game. Aperture Laboratories. Alright, this seems like a pretty good place to stop this.
Get repeated, fling yourself. Fling into space.
You know what? I'm not going to stop here. I will stop at the end of this test chamber, and part 2 will be 13 on. So I'll go through 6 in the next one, since these are becoming more complex. Let's see. Ooh, we're going to, yeah, like she said, fling ourselves. So 1, 2. It's also pretty interesting that they make a different sound. The orange and the blue make a different sound. Okay, that means I need a cube. Here we go. There we go. This is where the game starts getting cool. The momentum puzzles. So we can just be like, and I don't have to worry about fall damage because of the things that are attached to her legs. Just have to deal with the annoying sound that the portal gun makes when you're holding something. Ugh. Boop. Alright, that opened the door, so let's... Oh. Okay, let's try that again. I'm about to do what's called a pro gamer move. Ugh. You know, I have the feeling that the AI here is kind of messing up. I don't know what's giving me that impression, but... Alright, so I'm going to stop the playthrough here. The playthrough? Alright, so I'm going to stop episode 1 here, and part 2 will pick up from right here where I'm leaving off.